Attention duelists. Phoenix here, gonna bring you the Master Duel Monday Watch and Learn, but before we get into that, I have a special announcement. No, I'm not here to tell you about all the new accessories you can find in the shop for the 25th anniversary. What I'm here to tell you about is something Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. If you're watching this, you probably like that stuff. I'm here to tell you about The Bros, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime recap podcast wherein I and my friend Andy take a look back at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, starting with Season 0 and working our way through the whole thing. We cover the sub, the dub, and even the manga. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out wherever you find all of your great podcasts, Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever. I'll include a link to the Spotify one of those in the description down below. You can also find us on socials at The Bros, at Twitter, X, whatever they're calling it these days. So, that's a little something extra for all y'all. We've been working on it for a while. Super proud of what we've done so far. Having a lot of fun doing it. Gonna do it forever. But we're not here to talk about forever. We're here to talk about right now. And right now, let's see what all the fun folks in Master Duel are up to. No thoughts, head empty. We're going right into Duel Live random. Skyrun just a normal monster deck? Summons Mystery Shell Dragon, sets 3 in the back row and passes. Opponent activates Pirelli's Sleeping Memory, summoning Pirelli, discarding Droll and Lock, activates Ring of Destruction, targeting Pirelli. Pirelli is popped, 100 damage dealt to self. Pirelli will then add Stray Pirelli Street, activates My Friend Pirelli, paying 500, revealing 3 Pirellis. Summons 1, normal summon for turn, revealing Pirelli Yeep, another My Friend, and Lightning Storm, adding Yeep. Activate Stray Pirelli Street. Pirelli in hand will use its effect, revealing the card in hand, XZ summoning into E Pirelli, and attaching that card. Moves to battle, crashes against the Mystery Shell. Stray Street will then activate with My Friend Chaining. E Pirelli Happy will be the third link. E Pirelli Happy adding Delicious Memory. My Friend will add Happy Memory back. And Sleepy. And Stray Street will resummon the baby. The baby's effect will happen again, doing another excavation. Gets a hit off of Delicious Memory. Activates Sleepy. Summoning Pirelli. Pirelli loses its effect, target the Delicious that was discarded to turn into E Pirelli Plump and attach it. Using its effect, it'll attach Sleeping Memory and Ring of Destruction to itself. That's 4 in the back row. And during the end phase, Stray Street will add another Sleepy Memory to E Pirelli. E Pirelli will be able to draw 2 cards off of its Sleepies. Player summons Avram. Activates Raigeki. Opponent will chain Happy Memory. Plump will activate to attach. Sending away Pirelli to provide protections to Plump. Player then sets 1, bounces Avram off of Plump in frustration, and during the end phase, Stray Street will attach another unit to Plump, and then Pirelli will come back. Main phase, Pirelli will reveal Pretty Memory, turn into E Pirelli Beauty, and attach the material. Then, using its effect, sending away Delicious Memory, stealing the opponent's set Magic Cylinder, moves to battle. Plump will swing, but Dimension Prison will activate, targeting it, but Pirelli Yeep will then activate. Plump will then chain its effect, attaching 2 more cards to itself before Yeep resolves. Material stolen. Yeep will turn to a X-Pirelli Happiness with 10 materials. When it swings, its effect will do 1,500 damage, and then 6,500 combat damage. Pirelli beats normal monsters? I guess that's how we'll quantify that. Here we can see someone using the new field and even the new Slifer. Looking fresh. However, I do want to say, I don't know if it's just something wrong with my eyes, but it looks like the spell and trap zone does slowly get bigger going left to right. That's going to bug me. The opponent is also going to bug me by activating Numeron Network, sending away Numeron Calling, summoning the 4 gates. Then all the gates are going to be used to make Avramax. Then he activates the Hidden City, adding Subterror Guru. Sets a card, uses the city to flip it, and of course it's Guru. Guru will add Fiendess. Sets 1 card in the back row, making a nice diagonal line, and passes. Activates Pot of Extravagance, banishing 6. Opponent will use Fiendess's effect, discarding her to flip Guru, and negate the Extravagance. Pot of Prosperity then, and the opponent will activate Subterror Final Battle. Flipping up the Guru and setting itself. Looking at the cards, he'll add Ice Barrier. Guru is flipped, so he'll add another Fiendess. Activates Lightning Storm, destroying all attack position monsters. Avram will then spin away his own field spell. Player will set Ice Barrier and pass. Player sets 1, summons another Guru, uses Final Battle to double his stats. After being attacked, Guardian Slime will activate. The opponent will use Fiendess again, negating Guardian Slime, flipping Guru. Now, it's just a negate, not a destruction, so Guardian Slime could activate again. And it's Duelist A's turn, drawing Nibiru. They have to full pass. They could summon Bestial Druid's Worm. They have multiple targets in the gates and Avramax, but not doing it yet. Final Battle will flip up Guru. Guru adds the 3rd Fiendess. Also, I was wrong. Final Battle did not double Guru's stats. It increased his attack and defense. Its attack and defense become its combined attack and defense. So it's almost a double, but slightly more defense means a little bit bigger. So it becomes 34-34, does it again. Ice Barrier activates, making Guru go to 0. Now using Druid's Worm, getting rid of Avram. Monster was summoned, so Bottomless Hole Trap will get rid of Druid's Worm. Guru still at 0 attack points. Player will then banish Ice Barrier on their turn to attempt to use its effect. The 3rd Fiendess effect will go through. Guru is flipped. Sets an Imperm in the same column as Final Battle. Passing. Guru goes up. Adds Nemesis Archer. Summons her. Activates Hidden City. Adding Umastrix. Moves to battle. Swings. Activates Final Battle. Imperm will activate in the same column, targeting Nemesis. Effect is negated. Final Battle is also negated and now leaves the field. Damage goes through. Guardian Slime is summoned. Guru will attack. Guardian Slime grows to match. Guru will flip Nemesis. Then Umastrix will summon itself. And flip itself down. Hidden City will flip up Umastrix, who will then banish Guardian Slime. Duelist A activates Mound of the Bound Creator. But, knowing what we know about their hand, this one's just about over. Player flips up all their monsters, links them away. For Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Swings for 3,000 exact, and game. Amazoness, one very near and dear to my heart. Let's see if they know how to do it. Using War Chief, summoning herself. She will set Amazoness Call. You did it wrong. Sets 2 more, Amazoness Secret Arts and Onslaught, passing to the opponent. Opponent's going to summon Lyrilisk Turquoise Warbler. In response, activating Onslaught and Amazoness Call. Call will add Baby Tiger. Onslaught is in effect. Player activates Delicious Memory, targeting the Turquoise Warbler, getting rid of a Jet Synchron and summoning Pearl Lily. In response to Pearl Lily's effect, Ash Blossom will go out and resolve, preventing it from adding a card. Pearl Lily and Turquoise Warbler will overlay for Ghostrick Doulahan. Is this that? Is he doing the Angel of Mischief OTK? Doulahan turns into Angel of Mischief, who will detach Doulahan, add Ghostrick Shot, activate Shot, summoning the Doulahan. Then Doulahan will turn into another Angel of Mischief, attaching a card from hand to him. Then both Angels of Mischief will turn to F-Zero Utopic Future. Doulahan's effect again, re-adding Ghostrick Shot. F-Zero turning into Utopic Draco Future. Jet Synchron will then discard Dotscaper to summon itself. Dotscaper was sent to the graveyard, so it will summon itself. Those two will then overlay again, making Doulahan once more. Doulahan turning into the third Angel of Mischief. Attaching a card to herself. From the graveyard, Ghostrick Renovation will activate, banishing itself, targeting Angel of Mischief, then special summoning another Ghostrick Xyz monster with a different name and attaching all of its stuff as material. Make So Cute Boss. So Cute Boss will then turn into Expirelli Noir, because it's a rank 2 with 5 or more materials. Expirelli will then detach 2 materials, targeting Secret Arts. Secret Arts will chain in response, fusing the War Chief in hand with Baby Tiger in hand to make Pet Liger King. Doulahan was sent away, so its effect will activate, and Amazoness was special summoned, so Baby Tiger will chain. Draco Future will negate Baby Tiger. Feels like overkill. It's a baby. Doulahan re-adding Ghostrick Shot for the umpteenth time. Expirelli Noir will detach 2 materials again. Spin away Pet Liger King. Does it once more, getting rid of Onslaught. F-Zero swings over the War Chief. Noir goes direct. Amazoness player playing off the top 5800 against a Draco Future and a Noir. Draws triple tack. Uses Secret Arts from the grave, banishing itself. Can't actually fuse with it. So, passes to the opponent. Opponent activates Ghostrick Shot, summoning Angel of Mischief. Swings with Noir, Angel, and F-Zero for game. Bad. The opponent had a bit too much gas in the tank. Some fun tech choices were using the Ghost Tricks as another way to get out Noir. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Probably the Synchro deck. Looks like it. Opening player, full pass. Opponent uses the effect of Blackluster Soldier, Legendary Swordsman, foregoing their normal draw step to add Chaos Form. Activates Advanced Ritual Art, sending away a Blue Eyes White Dragon to summon the Legendary Swordsman. Then activates Monster Reborn, targeting the Blue Eyes. Bring it back now, y'all. Moves to battle, swings with both of his monsters, reducing the opponent to 2,000 life points. During main phase 2, his 2 monsters will overlay into Hieratic Sky Dragon Overlord, Heliopolis, setting 1 card in the back row and passing. I don't think that really matters though, because Duelist A will do absolutely nothing. Duelist B saves us all some time, goes right to battle, swing for game. Looks like we got another basic deck, this one using the Dragon Start. And another full pass. I'm going to assume that these are bots. Maybe the opponent will do something cool. Activates Clockwork Knight, summons Cyber Dragon Core, who will add Cyber Emergency, activate the emergency, adding a Cyber Dragon. Uses the effect of Machina Fortress, discarding machines whose total levels equals 8 or more, getting rid of Gear Frame and Cyber Dragon to summon itself, sets one card in the back row, swings with both of his monsters. Big punches have been done. Duelist A, probably not going to do a damn thing. Hey, what do you know? I can see the future. That or the timing on this is off, and I said it before it ever happened for you guys. Player summons Ancient Gear Wyvern, which will add Gearbox. Max C will activate just cuz. Gearbox will inactivate because it was added from deck or graveyard to hand. And we'll add Gear Frame. Wyvern and Core will link together, making Cyber Dragon Seeger. Seeger will use its effect, bumping up the fortress. Do 5100 to get the lethal. Unnecessary, but it looked cool. Hopefully this next match will actually have 2 people playing instead of whatever's been happening. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a talking head. You guys don't even see my head. I'm just talking. Kashtira, gross. Maxi firing off Rip. Opponent summons Kashtira Riseheart, getting rid of Big Bang and 3 of the opponents. Activates Kashtira Theosis. Ash Blossom in response to the Theosis. Ends turn. Did not feed Max C. However, I think Duelist A is going to have a pretty good run back. Activates Scareclaw, defanging. Opponent will activate Tearlament's Kashtira, and Scareclaw Kashtira will chain. Scareclaw comes out, getting rid of Kashtira Unicorn. Tearlaments will come out, getting rid of another Kashtira Theosis, which Kashtira Theosis will then activate, targeting Big Bang. And Tearlament's effect will activate to banish. Nope, mill. My bad. Big Bang is added, 3 cards were milled. Scareclaw Kashtira will then be linked away to make Lightheart. Lightheart will add Primitive Planet Reichphobia, which will then be activated, adding Reichheart. Reichheart will be summoned, and will add Scareclaw Arrival. Activate Arrival, targeting Scareclaw Kashtira, summoning it back to the field, linking away all 3 of his monsters to make Scareclaw Tryheart. Tryheart will turn all the opponent's monsters to defense mode. Scareclaw defanging will banish Lightheart, popping Riseheart, sets 1 card in the back row, swings over Tier Cash, passes to the opponent. You go, Duelist A. Duelist B activates Feather Duster. In response, Called by the Grave will activate, targeting Riseheart. Riseheart is banished and negated for the turn, but all the back row has been swept away. Duelist ends their turn after that, though. Draws Imperm, good one off Rip, sets it. Tryheart will swing. And just want to double check something. He does not have a level 3 or lower monster for Tryheart to target. A shame. Opponent's turn. Full pass with 4 cards in hand. A hell of a brick, but he is running an above average sized deck. Player activates Kashtira Birth, which will resummon Scareclaw Cash. Both monsters swing for game. That match did have 2 players, but didn't have the thunder that we're looking for. The wow factor. The what the hell is that man doing? Oh, we got ninjas. Activates Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts, summons Mitsu, sets 2 cards in the back row, and passes. Opponent also sets 2 and 1 monster and passes. Draws White Dragon Ninja, turns Mitsu to defense mode, passes turn. Opponent full passes. Someone do something, please. Draws Kagero the Cannon Ninja, summons it. Mitsu and Kagero will then be contact fused from Mazen. The Village of Ninjutsu Arts will re-add Kagero. Activates the tool Iron Digger, putting it on Mazen. Banishes Mitsu to pop the opponent's back row of Orcust Crescendo. Swings directly because Mazen allows that. Orcust Crescendo during the end phase will banish itself. Mazen will chain his effect. The opponent will fire off a Max C, chaining to Mazen. Drawing 1 card, because why not? Baku the Beast Ninja is added, and Girsu the Orcus Mech Knight is added to the other player. Baku will then bounce the Iron Digger to the hand. Opponent's turn summons Girsu. Mazen will chain his effect. Summoning out Mitsu. Girsu will get rid of the Orcus Harp Horror and activate Super Polymerization, discarding Orcus Nightmare to fuse Girsu and Mazen to make Mudragon of the Swamp. In response, player activates Ninjutsu Art Mirage Transformation, tributing Baku, targeting Orcus Nightmare. Mudragon will declare Dark. I assume that was an attempt to make his monsters untargetable that share an attribute, but I don't believe that applies because Orcus Nightmare was in the graveyard. Anyway, Mirage lets him summon it. Are you considered a ninja? Yes, it is. So we have the Orcus Nightmare Ninja. Cool name. And in response, the Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts will target Mazen, return him to the extra deck. Orcus player uses triple tack talents to use Pot of Greed effect, drawing 2. Flips up Kashtira Riseheart. Banishes Harp Horror to summon Orcus Symbol Skeleton. Skeleton and Riseheart will link away for Galatea, the Orcus Automaton. Galatea's effect will target the Orcus Harp Horror, return it to the deck, set Orchestrated Return. Activates the return. Discarding World Wand, drawing 2. Activates Foolish Burial, sending away Harp Horror. Activates another Super Polymerization, discarding Fenrir, using Galatea with Orcus Nightmare Ninja for Garura, Wings of Resonant Life. Garura will allow them to draw a card. Orcus Symbol Skeleton will banish itself, resummon Galatea. Garura will let them draw later. Galatea will then turn into Dingirsu, the Orcus Evening Star. Using its effect. In response, Book of Eclipse will come out. In response to the Book of Eclipse, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring to negate, because Book of Eclipse, you have a draw effect? Yes, you do. You allow the opponent to draw. So by stopping that, Ash Blossom can negate Book of Eclipse. Wild. Dingirsu gets rid of the Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts. Orcus Nightmare will then banish itself, target Garura, giving it a little bit of a boost. World Wand was sent away thanks to Harp Horror, then World Wand will banish itself, summon Symbol Skeleton. Dingirsu swings over Mitsu, Garura, Symbol Skeleton, and Mudragon all punch direct. During main phase 2, Orcust and Garura will link away for IP Masquerena. Now Garura will allow the player to draw a card. They will activate Pressured Planet Raitsoeth, adding Fenrir, setting 1 card in the back row, and passing. Orcus players going wild. Mudragon will also declare Dark during the opponent's standby phase. Player summons Kagero, who will bring back Baku. Then Baku and Kagero will turn into Mazen once more. IP will then use her effect. Mazen will chain, summoning a ninja. Summoning the Twilight Ninja Getsuga. However, IP is using every monster on board except for the Twilight Ninja to make Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. Player then activates Iron Digger, putting it on Getsuga, who will banish Kagero, targeting Underworld Goddess, but because she was made with IP, even now that she's being targeted, she will not be destroyed. Passing turn, Symbol Skeleton will banish itself, resummon Dingirsu. Dingirsu will then get rid of Getsuga. The Iron Digger will resummon Kagero because it was sent to the graveyard. Symbols Harp Horror will banish itself, summon Girsu from the deck. Girsu will send away another symbol skeleton. Girsu and Orcust will make Galatea. Galatea will return World Wand, send away Raitsoeth. To play Babel over top of it, activate Babel, set 1. Goddess will swing over Kagero. Kagero's effect will activate, Underworld Goddess will chain. And then Galatea will punch face for game. Now that was a good back and forth. And I think that's a well enough place to stop it. There were a lot of good matches in this one. A couple of bummer ones where a player didn't play, but you can't satisfy everybody. But what you can do is tell people about the Career Bros, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime recap podcast. That's right, I'm bringing it back. Check it out if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, or don't. I'm not your boss. Thanks for watching, though. Have a good one. Bye.